Hello friend, John here again, and welcome back to my story, where I share my journey and the lessons I learned when I sold my business. In the last video we talked about when you normally get paid after selling the business. In this video I'm going to talk you through the sales process. So if you're ready, let's get going. So the first thing I need to tell you is that if you're using a business broker or an agent, the process will probably be a bit more drawn out and long-winded. That's just because you're paying them by the hour and they need to make themselves look like an important piece of that puzzle. Now the first thing you need to do is you want to create some kind of teaser document. The idea of this is to get people's attention. It will give them enough information to make a decision, but it won't give them specifics like the company name or detailed financial reports. If you've already got a buyer that's approached you, then you can skip this stage. The next stage in the process is to just have a conversation with any potential buyer. Normally just over the phone, learn their motivations and just see what their requirements are. Before moving any further, it's normal to sign an NDA or non-disclosure agreement next. This just protects both parties from confidentiality. After the NDA is in place, you can share detailed financial accounts with the buyer. At this stage you might meet face to face or even just have a video conference call. If the buyer is still interested when they've seen the accounts and any projections that you might have made, the next stage is they'll prepare an outline offer. It's at this stage you can discuss payment structure and how long they expect you to stay in the business. If you agree on all the terms, a head of terms document is then drawn up, which just details what you've agreed. I've mentioned in my other videos that this document isn't legally binding, but by signing it, it gives a short period of exclusivity to the buyer to do due diligence and to arrange any finance, much the same as when you buy a house. And that means you won't be able to talk to any other parties about buying the business during that period. Next, there's the due diligence period. And we've just discussed this is typically about 8 weeks. At the end of the due diligence period, everyone meets in the lawyer's office and the paperwork is signed for transferring the business to the new owner. That is the completion date. Then you've got a handover period. As I said in my other videos, this can be 3 months or it could be up to 12 months. It's really down to what you agree with the buyer. After the handover period, if you've agreed to an earn-out, you might have to continue working in the business or be available to the business for a specific period of time after that handover period. In the next video, I'm going to tell you about a mistake that quite a few people make when they decide to sell their business, and that is to tell people about selling. And I'm going to tell you why you should never tell anyone. So I'll see you soon.